Hi, everybody. I'm Leon Thomas, and you're here for another episode of the Referral Source. We're here every Monday at 3:30, where we talk about businesses and we talk about business referrals and the importance of that in helping a business grow. I'm Leon Thomas. You're here for the Referral Source. Here we go.
It's time to grow your business and help others grow theirs. Welcome to the Referral Source.
Hello again. I'm Leon Thomas, and you're here to watch the Referral Source. My co host, John Waller, is not able to be with us today, so it's a solo hosting act with me, Leon Thomas. But that's okay because we have some great guests that are going to share some time with us. This is going to be a great show. Again, I'm Leon Thomas. Every Monday at 3:30, you can watch the Referral Source. And listen, if you don't watch it at 3:30 or 12:30 out west Pacific time, it's okay. We have replays running throughout the week, and you can always catch the Referral Source, learn about the importance of referrals, and also learn about the businesses that we're highlighting right here on the show. I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. If you'd like to have your own show or you want to be on a show, we produce shows all week long. Go to our website, theleonthomasgroup.com. Let's bring in our guest for today. We have Jason Seal. Jason, let's bring Jason in the show. Jason, how you doing?
Pretty good. Thanks for
Good. It's good to have you with us. So let me ask you this. So John Waller invited you to be on the show, right?
Yes, he did.
And tell me, why did John want you to be here? Tell me about what your business does, and then we'll get into your relationship with John. Tell us about your business, Jason.
Sure. Yeah, no, about 5 years ago, I started my own phone company, but I went on a path to find the right platform to operate that on. So I decided a voice over IP telephone company was the future. And I had worked with lots of phone companies. I'm from Minneapolis. And so I decided I found talking platforms, and then they wanted me to have my own phone company. So I basically just was using my name. JMS Computer and Telecom was my previous business. And so I started this one and signed a contract and started learning the process of how to sell this and install it and get it all customized. So we do a lot of great work for our small businesses. I've got customers in multiple states. So we basically provide telephone service. We provide the telephone systems. We do all the consulting on how to set it up for them the way they need it, whether they need an auto attendant or whether they want commercials on music on hold. It's kind of how I got to meet John. And, we've really done well. I've been able to maintain a 5-star reputation. A lot of telephone companies, the big ones, you look on their Google business pages and they just can't seem to maintain that. I've worked really hard to take care of our customer base, and we do ongoing support. And then the back end talking platforms, those guys have been great. They developed this platform back in 2005, and it's one of the best voice over IP platforms I've seen, and I love being part of this team. So basically, it is my own company. I bill all my customers, and then they bill me for the back end, and
Hmm.
it's worked great. I've done nothing but grow through the pandemic, and we're doing great right now. So
So
that's
now, Jason, tell me this. You used the technical term that I don't think, like a lot of people, may not admit that they don't know what that means.
right.
You
Yeah,
said voice over IP.
right.
What's that mean? Voice over IP. I know it's probably not going into my grandma's house and pulling the phone off the wall, but what is that? Voice over IP. What's that mean? Break it down. Keep it simple for us. What's that
Sure.
mean?
Well, the actual term stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. So really what it is your telephones work through your internet connection and to our server system in Washington, D.C. And they just work like regular telephones, but they have so many more great features. Plus, you could take the telephones off site. So, like during the pandemic, it was great. People could actually work from home and stay safe. And they just plug their phone into their internet, like their Comcast modem or their CenturyLink or whatever their provider was, and they're up and running. So it runs through the network in a building, and then it runs out through the internet, and it's very reliable. We're up 99.99% of the time. We had
Uh-huh.
one outage in 5 years for 5 minutes
Okay.
because of some kind of a viral attack on our carrier. It really wasn't on us.
Hmm.
So yeah, basically, and I can just show you here. Here is, see if I can, let me unhook it. So here's just one of our telephones. Hold that straight. So um, we have color models, conference phones. We've got cordless phones. We've got rugged cordless phones, which are awesome for warehouses and places where they've got, hard floors like tile or concrete. They won't break. So yeah, they've been great to sell those.
Hmm. So let me ask you, why should a company want to go voice over IP instead of traditional? Why would they want to do VoIP instead of the more traditional phone is here through the wire and all of that stuff? Can
Sure.
you break it down? What's the advantage?
Here was the big thing that I found in 2017 in May. I got let go as a partner reseller for several phone companies in Minneapolis, where I'm from. And copper was being retired. And CenturyLink, when they moved forward, did not have to keep all their contracts with all their partner companies. So I ended up, that's when I found this company and decided this was the best way to go. And I'd already been working in the VoIP industry with trying to resell it for certain companies. So I just knew that voice over IP was the future. So your analog copper telephone systems like PBX or just a couple line or single line phone that you might have at your house, all that was being retired in all over the country. And it's really started. So fiber internet has replaced everything. It's they're trying to get it all over the United States, probably all over the world. So that's really what the key was. And when I, got this set up and got going, I knew it was going to be a great thing. So,
So now what's the advantage of going VoIP versus an older traditional more setup? What's the advantage?
well, we can do all the customization in our portal for our customers. We don't have to go on site. So, like a regular PBX phone system that you see in a lot of businesses, even big businesses, government, those are all getting antiquated. And you have to have somebody come on site to do changes, like if you get new employees or add employees and add workstations. So with the VoIP, we just have to pay for the telephone. You do not have to pay for this expensive PBX system. So let's say you have a 25-person company. The phone I just showed you, we sell for $105. If you buy a PBX system for 25 employees, it might cost you about 25 grand. So we save you a ton of money, and there's no contracts. So we never do a contract because we believe our service is that good. And again, you have that versatility to take your phone. So if you have multiple salespeople working from home and you have your office, they can all be tied in with the telephones. Plus, we can work with cell phones. We can have soft phone apps on there, and we also um, can forward to a cell phone or dual ring a cell phone. We have several ways to redirect that call. And
Hmm.
then we have all these cool custom line keys on the phone. So you can have like a lot of things. Like if you have the boss's cell phone on your phone, you just push it and it rings his cell phone. It's really
Okay.
cool.
All right. Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Now, let me ask you this. If folks want to get in touch with you, someone wants to talk to telephones with you, how do they get in touch with you, Jason?
They can reach me at my office number, which is 505-445-0595, or our website, www.rockstarvoip.com. And our email is sales@rockstarvoip.com.
All right. Now, Rockstar VoIP. Where did that name come from? Rockstar. What tell me the story behind. There's got to be a story there. I
Right.
mean, Rockstar. What's that mean?
Well, I'm actually older. I'm 59, but when I was 40, I
Hold
wanted
on. Stop right there. Stop right there.
come on.
Don't give me that older stuff. You're only 59. You're a baby. Don't give me that older stuff. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue the story. Go ahead. You were saying way back when you did what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was, I'd go out and see bands, and I was like, man, I'd love to do that. And I played guitar, and really didn't sing, didn't know. I knew some 80s rock songs, and so then I ended up going on that mission, and I got good enough to be in a band, and I started a band, and then they said I wasn't good enough, and then I had a guy from Guitar Center come and consult me, and then I ended up. He told me I had to get 60 songs down if I was going to sing and play rhythm guitar. So once I got to that point, my I finally launched a band called Jaded Rock Band, and we played for 12 years under a lot of different formats. We ended up adding a girl and doing rock, pop, and country, and we did covers. So
Okay.
that taught me how to be really good at great hit songs.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I ended the band in 2013, I had always tried to write music, and I never really could put the music to the lyrics. I could write some, verses, maybe a chorus. Well, all of a sudden, it just came out of me like somebody knocked me over the head, and I just started writing all these great songs. And now I've been doing that for 8 years. I moved here, and I just really wanted to get my music done. So I've written about 100 songs. Last year, I had 22 holds from big agencies for movie and TV stuff. So I was focusing on being a songwriter. And now I'm playing out in a band called GPS Southwest. We just do a mix of my music, but I'm still trying to hopefully become famous because a lot of people think I look famous. And I get asked what band I was in or what I'm in. And so I'm hoping I can meld all this together. That's why I decided to
Okay.
change the company name. And then my
Okay.
music business is jasonsealmusic.com. And I have some of my songs up there that we've produced, but going on this, learning how to produce, learning how to market and work the international and national markets and the new music business, of course, because it's not like the old one, right, with the records and the CDs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Oh.
it's a challenge. I'm an independent. I work with some great people in Nashville,
Mm-hmm.
LA, and Minneapolis. So,
Okay. All right. Well, now I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. First, we're going to talk to Coach Mike here in a second. We're going to talk about real time pain relief. Then we're going to take a break. And then when we come back, you and I are going to talk music. Yeah, that's what we'll do when we come back. So hold on, Jason. Let's bring in Coach Mike now. Coach Mike with real time pain relief. How you doing?
Hey everybody, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. So, what do you think? Jason's got music, go background. I'll just say I have a trumpet in my hand. What do you think's going to happen after break, Coach
Oh,
Mike? What do you
I
what do you
think we're
think's
gonna
coming?
we're gonna get a little jam going here.
And I'm going to ask our producer Jeremiah. I can see you on screen. Give me a thumb up or thumbs down. Do you have a musical background? Thumb up or thumb down? Jeremiah. He's looking a little question mark. Maybe so, maybe not. Anyway, Coach Mike, tell us about real time pain relief. I know there's something coming in the mail for me to give it a try because I've been having some pain. But Coach Mike, tell us all about real time pain relief and something new that's going on or anything that's going on. Go
Well,
ahead.
there's a lot of things that are going on, but let's just continue the storyline of what's the background on this company. It's a 24-year-old company out of Oklahoma, of all places. And what they do is they blend together nature's ingredients into formulas that they've developed to reduce pain and swelling and for people. And the ingredients are all from nature. Things like arnica, capsaicin, aloe vera. There's just a whole multitude of different blends that we have come together with over the course of time. Actually, for the first 15 years, we only had one formula. And then as things expanded and they said, well, we got to get this out on the street more, they started developing some additional formulas, added an ingredient here, an ingredient there. Everything is made or blended together in an FDA monitored facility. Every one of our products does, in fact, have an FDA label saying it's a registered over the counter pain product or an over the counter homeopathic product. Some of the ingredients that we use are homeopathic, and if I could pronounce some of the names of those, I would, folks. But they're just too scientific for me. But it's we have a range of products with the number of ingredients being from like 12 is the minimum, and we've got one with 24 different ingredients, and that's the one that our you know him, Leon, guy that made the grill famous. You
The
know who that
guy
was?
that made the grill famous.
Come on now. This
Uh,
is
you're talking about George Foreman.
I am talking about George Foreman. George Foreman found our product at like a street market. He came to us and says, "You know, I like your stuff, but I think it could be better."
What?
And then eventually they, after talking for some time, they eventually worked it all out, and now we have a product called the George Foreman Knockout Formula.
There
And
you
he's got
go.
a total of 24 different ingredients in his product. So a little
Nice.
bit of everything in there. So it's a
Okay.
very dynamic company for those folks that would like to try something. Um, if you're close to me, you'll get it delivered. If you're not close to me, I may have to charge you a little bit of cost to get it in the mail to you, but that's it. The product
Hmm.
will be free. And give me a consultation, call me, and then within 5 to 10 minutes, I generally can figure out what is going to be the best solution that I have to help you alleviate your pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone.
Rub it on, the pain is gone. And Coach Mike, your phone number and email address is right there on the screen. You can reach Coach Mike at 925 323 1093, or you can send him an email at askcoachmike822 at gmail.com. And Coach Mike,
And
got
even for an old guy, now talk about old there, Jason.
uh,
Yeah, I got you by about 16 years. So
Okay.
compute that one, okay? Anyway, I also, because I was forced by my kids, I know how to text. So that number is a smartphone. Text me, let's talk.
all right, great. Thank you, Coach Mike. Appreciate you being
Good seeing you
here.
this week. Next time.
All right. See you next week, Coach Mike. Thank you. That's Coach Mike with Real Time Pain Relief. I'm Leon Thomas. John Waller's not here today, but it's still his show. You're watching the Referral Source. We're going to be back with our guest, Jason Seal, right after this short break.
You're watching The Referral Source with John Waller. The Referral Source can help you grow your business by exposing you to people that can send business your way. Many business owners try to get it done by themselves. Email campaigns, social media posts, and old-fashioned cold calls might work, but there's nothing like a referral. By being a guest on The Referral Source, you're exposing yourself to John's wide nest of contacts. And by watching The Referral Source, you will see a featured business and think about who you could refer to that business. The Referral Source is a win-win all around. If you would like to feature your business on The Referral Source by advertising or being a guest on the show, contact John Waller via email at theonholdguy@gmail.com. You can watch The Referral Source live each Monday at 3:30 Eastern on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. You'll also see replays during the week. And now, back to more of The Referral Source.
Welcome back to the Referral Source. I'm Leon Thomas, solo hosting today because John Waller's not available to be with us. You can watch the show every Monday at 3:30 Eastern, which would be 12:30 in California, or you can watch replays during the week. Our guest today is Jason Seal. Let's bring Jason back in. Jason, before we went to break and we talked to Coach Mike, we were talking about music, and you see this lovely trumpet here. This is an Olds, a company I don't even think they're in business anymore, but this is an Olds trumpet from circa 1965, 66, somewhere like that, maybe even a little older. So, Jason, the question I have for you, take a guess. Do I play the trumpet?
I think you still got it. You probably can whip out a real great jazz riff right about now.
Oh, you think I can rip off some jazz? All right, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Actually, I haven't played the horn in about 50 years. I haven't played in a long, long time. I actually kind of use it as a shtick for jokes. Like, check this one out. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You know what? I can't even know what knock, knock joke I want to use right now. Let's see. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who? I can't even remember the joke. This is bad. This is bad. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who? I'm sorry. Start over. I'm ready now. I'm ready. The audience is cracking up at me. Jeremiah's laughing at me. Here we go. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Spell.
Smell? Smell who?
WHO. You get it? No, listen. I played the horn throughout high school and my first year in college, and my dad begged me not to quit. He says it's something you can always pick up, you can always get back in the music, you make some side cash, who knows what could happen. Really, the only reason I took music is because I didn't want to take art. You had to take one or the other, right? But I am a music lover. I love jazz too, as you mentioned. And I was telling someone on a show this morning that I may be going to see Michael Bublé in concert here in a couple weeks in Washington, D.C. Yeah. So you mentioned that you play the guitar. Is that right? Did I remember that correctly?
Yes, I play guitar and sing. So
All right, play guitar and sing. And you've got how many songs have you written?
about 100. And
Okay.
a lot of genres. I just went to Minneapolis and spent 4 days up there in May at the studio where Bob Dylan did his Blood on the Tracks, and they have a Pink record. They have all these gold and platinum records. My producer had moved out of North Minneapolis to South, and so they're there now. And there was a lot of great producers. There was a young jazz fusion team, a band. I forget the guy's name, but they were there producing the whole week I was there. But we worked on my NFL song called "The Warrior." We worked on my Memorial Day song called "Say a Prayer for Me." It's about our fallen heroes and all the people that have sacrificed for our country. And then I worked on 2 country songs. One's called "Cherry Wine," and the other one is called "Southern Belle," and they're both
Yeah.
country pop songs.
How
So
about that? Pretty
yeah.
nice, pretty cool. I like it. I like it. So you never know someone's background or whatever, and the other connections we can make. And that's one of the beauties of shows like this, but also of referrals, right? You meet people, and you never know how you can send someone your way. So tell me this: you mentioned how you and John met, but what makes a good referral for you? So someone that's watching the show and they're thinking, I have a friend or someone that Jason should talk to. What's a great referral for you? What industry, what type of business, what size business? What's a good referral for you, Jason?
Well, I've got a variety of customers, but I think I told you before we got started live here that my favorite arena to work in is small businesses between 1 and 20 employees, or if it's just an entrepreneur by himself and somebody that actually wants a real desk phone. We can do virtual setups, but those are the best customers. Is we get to customize things and make it so. I work with a lot of attorneys. I've got my biggest customer base is a different variety of insurance people and the farmers. Um, a lot of independents, and then of course we do a lot of attorney firms. My grandfather was an attorney, so it really was easy for me to work with the attorneys. And then of course any kind of business really. We've got a school We've got construction companies, we've got service companies. So we can customize anything for any of them. And like I said, the biggest thing is like if you're out of state and you want to get VoIP, we have it right on our website where you can buy the phone at a package for a discount. So our normal rates are like $26.95 per phone, and you get all the features. So, I can tell you that I've saved companies anywhere from 25 to 200% of what they're paying for some of their phone service, and they're just blown away by what we can do for them. So yeah, anybody that's just unhappy, has old phones, or trying to run their business on their cell phone, we can port any number, we can issue new phone numbers. And then of course, how I met John was I think he actually found me and he contacted me because he had moved here to Albuquerque from, I think it was Idaho. And anyways, we hooked up and he got my phone service for his business. And then we just had a big event here where I had live music with my band and a big networking event. And we co-sponsored that. We had adult beverages. We had all sorts of food. It was a great event. And trying to help John get in. And then I told him that you should work with anybody you can down here who's got a phone company. And I've referred him to people. A lot of my customers, we hope that he might be able to sell the music on hold so they can do their commercials or talk about their business and their music on hold.
Yeah.
I know they do a great job of that, and he's been doing that for a long time.
Right on. I like it. Again, two businesses helping each other grow, helping each other make it. I love it. So, Jason, a new question we're going to start asking all of our guests. You're the first one. No, we're not going to go Bill Clinton. Is it boxer and brief? No, we're not boxer or brief. We're not going there. Tell us about your first job, like your first ever, where you got a real paycheck job. What was it?
Well, my uncle, he was in construction, and then so I would be at the cabin all summer and hang out with my mom's parents and him and his brother. And then he said, I want you to start coming to work in the summer, painting and doing stuff like that. So we drove all over North and South Dakota, Minnesota, to all the companies' developments, and we painted fences.
Okay.
That was my first real job. I was 13. Gig. And I got my first paycheck, and I bought a water ski because we were really into water skiing. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. My first job, I worked in a movie theater. I was a ticket taker, which means I went down the hall to the right, down the hall to the left, and I put half in the bin, and that's what I did. It was pretty cool. I got to wear a light blue tuxedo and stand there. It was pretty good thing with a bow tie and a velvet bow tie. Yeah. So, Jason, tell us the name of your company again and how folks can get in touch with you, and we'll make sure that information is displayed as you say it. How can we get in touch with you, Jason?
You can visit our website at Rockstar VoIP, that's VoIP.com, or you can contact us through email, sales@rockstarvoip.com, or you can hit our phone number at 505-445-0595.
All right, great. Jason Seal, thank you so much for being a guest on the Referral Source. We appreciate you being here. Looking forward to some businesses being referred to you as a result of you being on the show. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for being with us.
All right. Thank you, Leon. Take care.
Thank you. Folks, thanks for watching another episode of Referral Source. We're here every Monday at 3:30 Eastern. Be sure to watch replays during the week. I'm Leon Thomas. You just watched another episode of the Referral Source. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching The Referral Source with John Waller. The Referral Source airs each Monday at 3:30 on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. We'll see you next week on The Referral Source.